If you're a roofer, every house you've ever worked on is a future lead waiting on Hail. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you how to upload your customer list and let Hail Recon watch every one of those addresses 24/7. 3 things to know going in. 1. When Hail hits a monitored address, you get an email within minutes, while the damage is fresh and before your competition wakes up. 2. Small towns, neighborhoods you worked 5 years ago, we track it all. 3. Alerts go where you work, your inbox, your CRM via Zapier, or your AI agent. 4 quick things before we start. You need to be an admin on your account. You need your customer addresses in a spreadsheet, CSV, Excel, Google Sheets, or just copy-paste. The address has to be split into separate columns, street, city, state, zip, and each import has to be under 5,000 addresses. If you have more, just do it in batches. Let's go. Here's what your sheet should look like. Name, then street, city, state, zip as separate columns. Those 4 address columns are required. Phone, mobile, and email are optional, but they'll save you a lookup when an alert fires. Couple of rules. Column names have to be unique. Keep it under 15 columns total. Headers go on row 1, no title rows above, and strip any filters or grouping before you upload. If you have latitude and longitude already, drop them in. Okay, in the app. Head to My Account. Account Dashboard. Data Import, New Import. You'll see the pitch screen. Your past customers are your best future leads, and 5 ways to bring data in: CSV, Excel, TSV, Paste, or Google Sheets. I'll grab the file I just showed you, drag and drop it right at the bottom. Step 2. Map. Match your spreadsheet columns to our fields. The system auto-detects most of them. The 4 required ones are flagged in red: street, city, state, postal code. If a field auto-matched something you don't want, just click it and hit backspace to set it to ignore. Under each field, you can see a couple of sample values from your sheet. That's your sanity check that you've mapped the right column. If your sheet has a marker status column, like lead, inspection, signed contract, map it here. That'll color code each address by stage on your map. If you don't have one, leave it on ignore and you'll set a default in a minute. Step 3. Validate. The system checks every row before we import. In this example, we've got 4 errors out of 32 rows. Click the plus on errors to see what's wrong. Rows 1 and 2. Unknown marker status. We used qualified on the sheet, but our system doesn't have that as a status. Rows 11 and 29. Bad email format. Important, you fix errors back on the source sheet, not in here, then re-upload. So I'll jump back to the spreadsheet, clean those up, and re-import. And now, everything's green. 34 of 34 passed. Click Next. Configure import. Step 4. Configure 2 settings. First, minimum hail size. I'll set this to 1 inch. That's the threshold that triggers an alert. Anything smaller than that we'll see on your map, but you won't get an email. Second, default marker status for these addresses on your map. I'll leave it on monitoring. That's the eyeball icon, so I can see at a glance which addresses are being watched. If your sheet had its own marker statuses, those override this default per row. Step 5, review and import. Quick sanity check. 34 rows, 1 inch threshold, monitoring status. Hit begin import, and you're done. We're geocoding the addresses and queuing the import. You'll get an email when it finishes, usually a few minutes, longer for bigger lists. You can check on it anytime under import history. You'll see the status move from ready to processing to complete. Here's where it gets good. Once your import is complete, you get this orange button, Create Impact Board. This is the part most folks miss. An impact board is a Kanban view of every address in that import, sorted by stage, showing only the ones that have been hit by hail in the time period you care about. Pick the workflow that matches how you sell. Canvassing if you're door knocking. Sales/lead if you're working a pipeline. Existing customer for renewals. I'll pick canvassing. Hit Create Board. It'll generate in the background. Once it's ready, click Open. Here's your board. Title up top. Hail history for import 281. Date range and the hail threshold I set. Each column is a stage from the workflow I picked. Each card is a customer who's been hit by hail. On the card, you see the customer name, address, hail size, and date. If there's a little drop-down that says to total, click it. That's the full hail history for that property. Every event, every size, every date. That's gold for an adjuster meeting or a sales pitch. Drag and drop cards across stages as you work them. Click Export Cards to pull the list to CSV for your dialer or your CRM. 3 things to take away. 1. Every roof you've ever done is a lead waiting on hail. Get them in. 2. Clean address columns and latitude and longitude if you have them. Make the whole thing faster. 3. Impact boards turn the import into a work list. Pull a customer list from your CRM today, run an import, and the next time hail hits anything you've ever worked on, you'll know before sunrise. See you out there. Thanks for watching. Call us if you have any questions.